You may sit down. Today is another day of prayer. But how to offer the prayer is what you don't know. You don't know how to make your prayer well so that God will hear. You pray as if it's your right for your prayer to be answered. No, it's not your right. Whatever good God have given to you, it's not your right for you to have that good thing. It's not your effort for you to have that good thing. But God just decided to give you. Is it true? And the people that He refused to give, it's not because of their sin, they are not blessed, or because of their bad character, they are not blessed. But He chose not to. And there is a way you will talk, He will change His mind and bless you. He said they will not give you. Nature deny you, you go to God too, He did not hear you. Because nature will first of all deny you before you go to God. I don't know whether, And that God is God of nature too. He's one that put nature in the place and say, let there be light, let there be that. And everything is in place. And when nature now deny you, you now begin to look for God. It's in two things. Either God to deny you or He give you. But He promised us in Luke 18 that He will give you. It depends on how you offer the prayer. Let's go to Luke 18, verse 1. It's only verse 1 before we go to other verses.
Then He spoke a parable to them, that men always ought to pray and not lose heart.
You see that? You always ought to pray and not lose heart. That means we should pray. If you now go to 2 down, you will see where a judge who don't obey God or know God, how the widow was persistent, continue asking. She now gave her justice. So that means you will not stop praying. You continue praying till something happens. But it's not the place that I'm going. Where I'm going is from verse 9. From verse 9 to 14.
So He spoke this parable to some who trusted in themselves that they were righteous and despised others.
Those people that are very righteous, you are very righteous in your own judgment. That is the people God. They have opportunity to receive answer, but they will finally deny themselves.
2 men went up to the temple to pray, one a Pharisee and the other a tax collector. The Pharisee stood and prayed thus with himself, God, I thank you that I am not like other men, extortioners, unjust, adulterers, or even as this tax collector. I fast twice a week. I give tithes of all that I possess. And the tax collector, standing afar off.
You see that? What the Pharisee means the people that are in church, always go to church. They pray, but their prayer is not according to the word of God. They pray according to their own life. They will tell you that they are not into fornication, adultery. They are not into that. They are righteous people. They pay their tithes. They visit the man of God, they do this, they do that. They sweep the church, they clean the fan, they do this. So God's supposed to do what? To answer them. They have never committed any sin. That God's supposed to do what? Answer them. If you have a very big problem, very deep, that you need that God to come, He will not answer you. Those people that are righteous, that confess it, they confess it, I'm this, I'm that, I'm supposed to have this. I'm supposed to stay in this position in the church. I'm the one, I'm righteous, I never sinned before. Me and God, I'm like this. Whereas God did not know you. So those people, they don't answer them. It depends on how you offer your prayer. What are the words you say? What are the things in your heart? Are you making it your right? God will show you that it's not your right and you cannot do anything. So you say, so okay, I will not answer you. Let us see what you are going to do. And you see that you can do nothing. Highest, you stop worshiping Him. The highest thing you can do is stop worshiping Him. And when you die, you go and rest in your father's house. Am I right? You go and do what? You go and rest in your father's house. So those people, to pray is wahala.
13. And the tax collector, standing afar off, would not so much as raise his eyes to heaven, but beat his breast, saying, God, be merciful to me, a sinner. I tell you, this man went down to his house justified rather than the other. For everyone who exalts himself will be humbled, and he who humbles himself will be exalted.
Do you see? This is the people God is looking for. These are the people God are looking for. People that already condemn themselves. It's not people that condemn themselves in the mouth, but in the heart, they praise themselves. You know, some people, they can deceive you. Saying that, yeah, I'm a sinner, I'm this. But in the heart, it's not saying that. What am I doing with this? Well, as in the heart, that is what he wants. I don't know whether, the people that are saying it, the way the person say and the heart, they are the same. You look at our heart when we pray. What is your heart? What is your heart like? So you look at our heart. You can confess to deceive people. You can confess to do what? To deceive people. But God is the one that you cannot deceive. And you know that our heart, when you confess to deceive people, your character will not deceive people. It will be showing your character. Unless the person is not sensitive enough to look at your character, you will know that this thing you confess and this thing you do, they are not the same. And the one we do is the real character, is the real heart. I don't know whether, is the real heart. The one we confess, anybody can say anything. Whereas in the heart is another different thing. So if you confess like a politician that confess another thing, but the heart, they know what they want to do. Then you watch the person's character, you see the person doing the heart. We behave the heart. That is why Jesus said, by their fruit, we shall know them. He didn't say by what they say. Anybody can say anything. Anybody can be quiet. Anybody can say anything. Anybody can deceive you. Anybody can do anything you think that you and this person, you are the same. No. The character. Anybody can wish you well. Well, as in the heart, he never wish you well. Is it true? Anybody can wish you well. But when you look at the character, you will know whether he's wishing you well or not. Anybody can say, I love you so much. You are this, you are that. I wish you well. It's too early for you to believe that. Watch and see. Watch the person's character, the motive behind what he is saying. Maybe just to deceive you. Maybe just to deceive you. It's only God that knows people's hearts. But when you stay too long with God, you begin to know human being. I don't know whether, You cannot know human being by the way we dress, the way we talk. I don't know, you understand me? But when you stay too long with God, you begin to know human being. You'll be seeing different character of human being. You now begin to match it with what happened to you before. Anything that happened to you before in the past that made you fail, and now you want to start again, the same thing will occur. Till you defeat that thing, you'll be great. I don't know whether, anything that you have been a failure since all your life, you must know why you fail, where you were not, what you didn't do well that made you fail. If you don't know this thing, you cannot be successful. When you fail, cry that you fail, but the most important thing is to know why you fail. Why you fail. What you said that made you fail. How you behave. Maybe you were impatient, that is why you fail. I don't know why. You were not patient enough. Where you're supposed to keep quiet, you were fighting. That is why you fail. And now the same thing, because human beings, we are similar. I don't know whether, our bad character is like the same. If you are bad now, you will still see somebody tomorrow from different country or from different state or from different tribe that is the same character with you. I don't know whether you understand me. The same bad character. Because Satan is one. The same thing goes to good character, good people. So you say, I've seen bad person today. And Satan now use the person to make you to fail. Tomorrow again you want to rise again. Satan will bring another different person that is not the same person, but the same character. I don't know whether, So what they are mentioning here is about our bad character. The same Pharisee man, the same thing today. Have you seen it everywhere? Self-righteous people. People that are self-righteousness. They don't care about righteousness of God. The righteousness of God is love. Loving your neighbor as yourself. You cannot get that. It's only God can give you. So you can love your neighbor as yourself. That is righteousness of God. That is Christ in you. But self-righteousness is the one we practice. That we are righteous. We are doing this for God. We are doing that. We're supposed to be here. We're not supposed to be there. Look at this person is not praising God. Things are moving. I'm better than this. How do you know that your character is better than the other one character? So you now turn and make yourself judge. And I say, I'm better than this person. At least I pray, I fast, but this one, every night is going to nightclub. Every night is going to nightclub. Every night is carrying woman. Every night is smoking, drinking. How do you know? He may be smoking, drinking, carrying woman, but better than you. I don't know whether, far better than you. You must be smoking, drinking, carrying woman, but to have fear of God. You that go to church, you don't have fear of God. I don't know whether, when that one want to pray, say, I'm a sinner. I will not go close to God. I'm a sinner. God, forgive my sin. But you have no fear of God. You become God's mate. You reject God's righteousness and try to establish your own. So who is a sinner now? The one that rejected God's righteousness and tried to establish his own. Who is a sinner now? But you have judged and say, you go to nightclub, you smoke every day, carry a woman, do this. That is your own judgment. That is your own standard. That's the way you think. Everything you do is because of my righteousness. That is why I can do this. God told me that prayer and fasting will not make him to answer you, or that you were righteous as you claim, will not make him to answer you. But he answers us if he want to answer you. Say, I want to answer this man, answer you. That does not mean that it's because of that prayer I pray. Some people, they never pray anything. Everything is working for them. Is it true? What can you say about that one? He never pray anything. He never fast anything. Everything is working for him. He never fail. Everything is moving for him. Well, as you are that prayed and fast and sleep in the church, you are a bunch of failure. Very big failure. God does not mind what you say or what you think, but him. Talking about him. So today, you need to learn how to pray. Don't remove the righteousness of God and try to establish your own. I want to establish your own. Now begin to count people that sin. And now count yourself very holy. And now begin to confess the reason why they should answer you. The reason why it should be you. This is supposed to be me, not this person. No. If you are in deep, they capture you very deep. You cannot come out of it. I don't know whether, they capture you well. You cannot come out of it. You remain there. So we need to learn how to do what? Pray. That you come to church all the time does not give you a room or anything for God to answer you. No. Just pray the way you should pray. Make yourself available for God. If you feel like answering you, he will answer you. And when you pray and assume or believe that God's supposed to answer you, and if you don't receive that answer, you will be angry. Is it true? Very, very angry. Your heart will be bitter. Is it true? Because you are expecting 100% breakthrough. You did not pray like Shadrach, Meshach, and Abednego that said, even if God did not answer me. But you be praying and putting all your heart, everything down. Why will God answer me? You think that is faith. No, that one is not faith. That he must answer you is not faith. You having faith in God means that in failure and success is your God. That is having faith in God. Not having faith in what God will give you. That if you pray and you receive, that you have faith. No. Having faith means in failure and in success, you believe in that God. I don't know whether, that shows that you have faith in God. Not faith in what he will give you. But having faith in answers means that you have faith in what God will give you. You don't have faith in the giver of that blessing. I don't know, you understand this one? But you have faith in those things he gives. The creator, you don't have faith in the creator. But the creature, that is what you have faith in. Those things that he will give you is what you have faith. That's when you now say, my prayer must be answered. No. I know God answer prayer. He can do all things. But whether he answer me or not is my God. Having faith in that God that have power to do all things, not what he will give. That will change the way you pray. That's why this one pray like a sinner. That's correct, or I'm a sinner. The one that is saying that is a sinner and stay very far will not be commanding God that, will not be saying that I know he will answer me because he's already guilty. But the one that is praying that he fast twice a week, that he pay his tithe, is a righteous man, is not a doctor, is not this, is not that. Put faith in what God will do, that God must do it. If God did not do it, God is in trouble. But God cannot be in trouble. It's you that will be in trouble. Is it true? Do you see this, where your anger comes from? Upon all you are doing for God. Tell your neighbor, upon all I did for you, God. And you refuse to answer me. God, you are partial. Is it true? Look at this person, I'm better than that person. I go to church. Is it because I'm worshiping you? Don't worry, I will stop. All those who worship. When you now come to where they worship God, they say, they might see the man, they enjoy. They enjoy. You are very bad. You are not anything. Omewo ya gini ka ọ na-eme. Ọ bụ na ọ bụ omewo ya bịa merụ m nke m. Ọkwa ya? That's how, because you see yourself that is your right. God is supposed to answer you. And the people that he did not answer, they are who? They're supposed not to be answered. It's you that they're supposed to answer. So this is how to pray. Don't pray like those people. Those people that pray this way like Pharisee, they don't last. Even if they have those blessings, they will not last. They will continue making mouth. They will not know when Satan come and carry those things away from them. They will be reducing, but they won't know. Because they are righteous people. So ask your neighbor, are you a righteous man? Or a righteous woman? Are you a righteous man? Are you a righteous woman? I know everybody here is a righteous. Once you stop clubbing, drinking, smoking, follow you man or woman, you're a righteous person. Am I right? When you pray, what will I ask God to forgive me for? I'm not a sinner. God just carry me, they go. Don't boast. I see someone boasting in the spirit. I boasting that I'm no longer following woman. There is no way I can go back to that. I saw the person boasting in the spirit. And God said, look at your son boasting here. He said, and catch him now. You're boasting. Never you boast of whatever you are doing right. Never you boast, especially character. Never you boast of good character. Because it's God that sustains us. If God is not there, you will do what? You will fall. Never you boast of good character. What God have given to you. Never you boast of it. So we are going to pray now. So how are you going to pray now, like Pharisee or tax collectors? You will not pray righteous man again. Yeah, pray righteous man, righteous woman. No. That is not the way. But that is self-righteousness. Once you are into self-righteousness, that is how you must be praying. If a righteous, self-righteous person, your prayer will be going that way. You know, Pharisee, they don't sin, no? But they kill Jesus, so they lie, kill Jesus. They are the head of church. Pastor, this, that. So if you are a self-righteous person, that is how you will be praying. You must see yourself as a holy person. Self-righteous. So if you are not doing, God created you, you are not into different bad things. He created you, your life is always quiet. Try to still see that you're a sinner. I don't know whether, try to still see that you're a sinner. Don't say that you are not a sinner. Because so many things, if you don't love your neighbor as yourself, you're a sinner now. Is it true? So whatever you think, and that thing is evil in your heart, it's a sin. Whether you have committed or not. Whatever you commit in the dream, and the one you commit in the physical, they are the same thing, the same judgment, the same thing. So we are going to pray now. But you will pray like who? And not, and you ought to pray. And if you're a sinner too, you try to change. You will not remain there and say, you see, man of God say the sinner, they are the one go outside. Every time you go and sin and start at the back and to your chest and say, God, forgive me, you know that I'm a sinner. Remember, there is a conscious sinner, the one that deceives himself. The one that do what? Deceive himself. And confess another thing and do another thing. You confess. Anybody can say, I'm a good person, I'm this, I'm that. But character prove who you are. Is it true? You cannot hide character. Cannot hide character. No matter how many weeks you hide character, it will be open. It will be open. That's why one person was asking me, telling me, man of God, somebody took my name to a prophetess and the prophetess said things about me. I said, but what they say about you? I said the same. Say, okay, you now, I want to bring the same person name to you, to me, to know him. If you want to know the person, it's not by name you will know the person. If you want to know somebody, you come close to the person. You know it. If I say you want to marry somebody, say, because that is the person that want to marry me, I say, you want to know the man, you come close to the man you know. You know more physical than spiritual. In terms of marriage, you come close, you know the person. God will just reveal one or two things. He will not reveal all. But when you come close, you know the person. I say, because somebody may be good person, but they have bad character. But they have lack home training. But it's a good woman, but lack home training. You don't know? You know, there is difference between home training and Satan. I don't know whether, the person that they train in ghetto and the person that they train in a good environment, they won't be behaving the same way. So the person they train in the ghetto may be a very nice person, but where they raise him up, the way he will be talking safe, he will be talking anyhow. He will not have manner. He will not be conduct himself or herself well. He will talk it. But if you come close, you know that he's a nice fellow, but he lack home training. And there's a one that have demon, but was raised well, but have evil spirit. That is what is carrying the person up and down. If you deliver that one, forget, you enjoy it or her. I say you need to come close, you need to go close, go to the person's house. You go out with the person, you stay the person, he answer call, you see how he has. Because you can't hide character. No matter who you are, professional hider. One day it will open. Is it true? One day the thing will do what? It will open. You will not know when you will begin to shout. I'm a killer. So you cannot hide character. Once you come close to the person, you will know the person. But if you stay far and be telling God, God call everybody good. Say everybody is good. It's when you die, you will know whether you are good or bad. Because you believe that you will change. I don't know whether, you believe that you will do what? You will change. And if God have not given you opportunity, He will not condemn you. You hear this one? If God have not given you opportunity now, He will not condemn you. I cannot say that this man that is close to me, that is better than you. I cannot say that. Till I bring this man, you, to this man's position, I will know whether you are better than that man or that man is better than you. That is God. So if the more He bring you close, the more He know how good you are. So the one that is far, He cannot say the one that is far from God. God does not judge the person the same way He judges the one that is close. So if you close and you are not doing well, He will prefer that one that is far more than you. And he's a killer, He will prefer, maybe if that one is close, he may be better than you. Because you are close, you have seen things, but you are not better. You are not improving. Maybe that killer there may come close like you and change and become a better person. So He will judge, He will prefer that one far than you that is close, that a failure. That is how He judges things. So you say you are a righteous person. No. So today we are going to pray. So you pray like who? Not like who? Not like Pharisee. Not like Pharisee, the people that pray that they are righteous. They remove the righteousness of God and try to do what? To establish their own righteousness. The righteousness of God is love. Loving your neighbor as yourself. If you can do that, that means the righteousness of God is in you. You can never boast because you know that you don't have it. But by the grace, it's given to you. So you cannot boast. How you come about loving your neighbor as yourself, you don't know. But you know that this is God. It was not like this before. But self-righteousness, he can boast. There's nothing he cannot say about himself. He can defend. He will give reasons. Is it true? The one you are giving. Whatever they say, you give reason why you did that. There is nothing you do wrong that you cannot defend. You defend everything. So you are about to pray. Stand up.